The fifth shadow that I'd like to share with you is something that I myself have had a lot of, and it's taken me a great deal to overcome it. And I call this shadow the golden shadow. And it's the golden shadow because it works like this. I must be a good person on the spiritual path because I adore the Dalai Lama and I love Mother Teresa. I send in supporting money for Jane Goodall's work. I think they're absolutely amazing. They're doing incredible things, and I get as many people as possible to love them and revere them. But what I'm really doing in that is projecting onto the heroes and the icons out there all the things that I don't dare to live out in myself, while projecting it in such a way that I don't have to face that I'm not living them out in myself, because I'm blinding myself to that by loving them and praising them and getting all sorts of people to go to them. Do you see how it works? And this is one of the great strengths, of course, and corruptions of the Guru system. The Guru system is a system of brilliant projection, which invites the golden shadow of everybody, takes all the power, occult power, all the money, all the sex that it can get from that occult projection, and leaves most of the people who turn to the Guru in a state of servitude for the rest of their lives. If you go to most of these ashrams where these Gurus have been, 90% of the people are like boiled vegetables because they've been strip-mined of their deep power by projecting it in a golden shadow on the Guru. This goes on every level of our culture, which is not to say that there aren't authentic Gurus, but that you could count them on one very stumpy hand. When you see the game, it's devastating, but you also have to ask, why have you been so willing to play the game? Because there is a juicy narcissistic bit in it for you. You don't have to do the full amount of work because daddy or mummy is going to do it for you, and you are already doing an amazing amount of work and are very evolved because you love mummy and daddy and they showering you with precious gifts, the odd mystical experience from time to time. So you never have to burn away, you never have to transfigure, you never have to devote your life to service, because you've already got this superbly corrupt and well-argued system in place in your mind, whereby you're already doing wonderfully because you're worshipping people in that way. And it goes on in stars, it goes on in politicians, it goes on in gurus, it goes on in the whole thing. And when you have a whole spiritual movement practically involved in that kind of thing, it's not a surprise that so few people are really claiming their full powers and turning up in full empowerment and really setting the leopard among the pigeons. So, we have love of comfort, and we have terminal narcissism. We have terror at standing up. We have woundology. And we have this golden shadow, which is perfectly tailored for a hierarchical system on every level. Right? And we play along. We all play along. And that's why we're where we are. But the beautiful and holy thing is that if we can do the grueling, patient, humbling, grieving work of making these shadows conscious and sharing these shadows with each other in a spirit of heartbroken, amused compassion, and we've shared so many of these things between us, then some beginning of a new opportunity is possible. But it isn't possible so long as we're fooling ourselves.